Hi everyone, so this is going to be my divine masculine reading. I'm going to check on his energy as well as the divine feminine energies and the twin flame collective, see what we can expect. Definitely had a lot of movement in my journey. My divine masculine has been in and out of my life, and yeah, we're still in that runner chaser phase. So let's see what energy he's currently in. Divine masculine. Okay. Strength card, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups, the High Priestess, 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands as well. So I feel like right now he's having the strength to tame his demons, and at this time he's rejecting an offer. This could be an offer from the Karmic. The Karmic could be handing him a cup, but he can see now the illusions and the delusions that are tied to it, and he's working with the divine feminine. Somehow the divine feminine herself is, or himself, depending on what gender you're in, is helping the divine masculine tame his demons in some sort of way. He's actually made the formal decision to walk away from whatever this is that he was investing in, whether this is a karmic relationship or just things that were blocking union between you and your divine masculine. After things have not gone well with the Karmic, he has decided to walk away after investing a lot of time, energy, and effort into this. This is walking away while being forced to, either by the universe or by things just deteriorating over time. But with the High Priestess, this is the divine feminine energy. I feel like right now your intuition is nudging you about things that are currently happening with the divine masculine. So even if you're not in contact with him, for those of you that are in separation, your intuition is nudging you that there's some sort of movement happening. Some of you are in communication with your divine masculine. I know I am. It's really on and off communication, but nonetheless we have had some sort of movement there. And with the Knight of Swords, I feel like this is the Karmic, whether this is your divine masculine's ex, whether it's male or female. He or she is aware of whatever communication of movement that has happened, and your divine masculine is in his head about it. Whatever this communication was about, it led to some type of new passionate beginning, and the universe has a hand in this. And I feel like the Karmic is somehow, I feel like she's kind of staying out of the way for the moment, but before long she's going to hop back into the mix, and the divine masculine is going to have to reject an offer. Some of you aren't ready. Some divine masculines watching aren't ready, and they're going to fall for the trap nonetheless. But I feel like most of them have learned the lesson, which is why they're choosing to walk away and no longer deal with the things that no longer serve them. So I'm going to get another deck. This is my vice versa tarot deck. Why is the Strength card here? Because of the 8 of Cups. So yeah, he's finally made the decision to walk away from the Karmic. Yes, he's sad and still in that gloomy, regretful, grief energy, but nonetheless there's movement, and he's moving right into feeling emotionally trapped. So with the 8 of Swords in this card, with the vice versa deck, there's images on both sides, but on this side, this person's tied up and they're bound in whatever this mental entrapment is. But since it came out in the reverse side, some type of information came in, and now he's able to release himself from whatever these binds are, and it has something to do with the High Priestess, which I feel like the divine feminine had some type of hand in this. Even if it was just spiritually, you helped him get out of these binds. With the Knight of Swords, this person is waiting for something. The Karmic is waiting for it. Karmic could even be doing some type of spell work, because with this 3 of Wands, as you can see, someone's manipulating energy in some sort of way. I know for a while I had a Karmic attack me from my divine masculine. His ex-partner, current partner, I'm not sure what the case is with them at this time, but from what I see, he's made the decision to finally walk away. But she or he is still doing some type of spell work to try to manipulate the energy. It's not really working, and it's all cerebral energy from what I'm seeing. As far as this communication that came in, there's some sort of clarity. You and your divine masculine are on the same page. I feel like if there was some type of confusion before, things have been brought to light. And with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Rods, the universe has a hand in this as far as bringing in that truth and providing that new beginning that's available to both of you. Well, it's mostly just the Divine Masculine because this is his spread. Why is the Four of Cups here? Because of the Six of Cups. Right now he's having nostalgic memories. Someone in the background of him is upset because he's going to end up rejecting this offer. Someone's not going to be happy about it. And I feel like the retaliation, it's going to go towards the Divine Feminine. Because despite the fact that you haven't been interacting or engaging with him, his karmic feels like the reason why he's leaving mostly has to do with you. And yes, there is some truth to that, but I feel like overall he made the final decision to leave. Why is the High Priestess here? Because you're waiting for the fruits of your labor. You've invested time, or he has invested time, the Divine Masculine, into the Feminine, or he's just about to do so. Because in the past he was feeling bound, which was why he's coming out of that due to some information that just came to light. Why is the Four of Swords here? Because of the Knight of Pentacles. He's slowly but surely getting to where it is that he needs to be. Slowly but surely moving towards the Divine Feminine. Slowly but surely trying to invest that time. And I feel like he feels regretful because he may not have given you the recognition that you deserved in that situation. And with the Ace of Rods, there's a cycle that's ending. With your Divine Masculine, I feel like some of them have that final nail on the coffin to put as far as the end of the relationship, because whoever they're dealing with is a snake. You see the snake as the wreath of this card. If it was on this side, it would just be, you know, dealing with either a fixed sign or some type of new cycle. But the fact that it came out this way, whoever he's dealing with was a snake and was keeping him tied up in some sort of way. So now that we know where the Divine Masculine is at, let's see what's going on with the karmic. What it is that the karmic partner is up to. I feel like they're no longer together, or they're in the process of severing that relationship. But let's see where the energies are aligning. What's going on with the karmic? Conflict due to commitment, union, Six of Wands, Knight of Cups, Strength card, Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of similar cards that were in the Divine Masculine reading as far as the Strength and the Knight of Cups. So she's having conflict right now. She or he, the karmic, is having conflict. This is outside conflict or competition when it comes to a commitment that maybe they thought they were going to have a happy beginning or a fruitful ending in, because of some type of union. You may not be. Some of you are in union with your Divine Masculine. Yes, he's back into your life, but it may not be in the way that you expected. Most of us expect union to be, I don't know, that traditional relationship where you guys are together and it's established, and you know, maybe you'll move into that happy home life, but that's usually not how twin flame relationships go. You're in union, but it may just be on a spiritual level right now on 5D. It hasn't quite trickled down into the 3D realm yet. But nonetheless, there's some type of victory. And this victory has to do with that communication. Remember how in the Divine Masculine read, there was communication? Well, that communication has some type of victory here. And the Knight of Swords is still looking at that communication. The Knight of Swords in this case is a karmic, and you, the Divine Feminine, are the Knight of Cups. You're the person that's trying to offer the cup of love. You're the one that's nurturing, charming. The Divine Masculine sees you as sexy. And I feel like the karmic is so focused on this, whatever this communication is that came in, that you're not really on their radar at this time. If anything, you're paying more attention to the karmic than they're doing towards you. Because in the middle, there's the Strength card, the same card that was in the Divine Masculine reading. Somehow trying to tame herself in some sort of way so that she could have this commitment. But what she doesn't know is that this commitment is already, it's like he's already saved for someone. You can't have someone that's not meant for you. And this commitment, this divine union, this indoctrination from the gods, it has to do with the union. And if anything, the karmic is just providing some type of blockade and essentially stopping themselves from finding happiness, because they're trying to force themselves into a scenario that they're not, that no longer serves them anymore, is what I'm trying to say. So let me get a deeper understanding. Why is the Five of Wands here? Because of the Ten of Pentacles. The karmic is having conflict right now because of some type of long-term stability. Do you see how this couple is basically going to this priest or someone with this dominion in order to pronounce their love? This has something to do with the divine feminine, and she or he's feeling conflict in regards to that. With the Hierophant, whatever this commitment is, it involves two people. You see how the Hangman in this card, in this end, only has one person in it? But on the side that it came out, it's involving two people that have this person in the middle feeling hung up. And it has something to do with the commitment. So whatever divine union is going on right now, it has the karmic feeling hung up and caught in the middle in some sort of way. But they've put themselves in this scenario simply because of the fact that they don't want to look at their options, or they don't want to see things as they are. The karmic is watching the divine masculine as he's dreaming about the feminine. Yes, he may have a lot of options, but out of all these options, he already knows what it is that he wants. He's focused on that union, on that happy home life, on that divinity. Why is the Six of Wands here? Because of communication. Communication is something that's prominent energy in terms of how it's affecting the karmic. The divine masculine might have communicated with her about something, or maybe when they went out in terms of traveling, he communicated with her that he no longer wants to invest and wants to move on to somewhere else, to a new direction. He may not have told her specifically where, but with the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're waiting. You're still waiting for your masculine because you still have hope. You see how there's that wishing star? You still have hope that he's coming, that he's on his way to you. For those of you that are in union, you were just waiting for your masculine to get rid of whatever baggage they had left over. Because with the Page of Wands, there's a new beginning here. Something passionate, creative, that brings, inspiration and fire and spark into the masculine's life. And with the Hierophant here, the divine really has a hand in regards to the karmic's life right now because of the fact that they keep putting themselves in this third-party scenario. Despite the fact that they know that the divine masculine wants to leave, they keep holding on, which keeps putting them in this, predicament. Why is this Eight of Wands here? Because of the Four of Pentacles, holding on tightly to the masculine. The karmic doesn't want to let go. Despite the fact that he's told her that he doesn't want anything to do with her as far as, relationship-wise. He wants to go his own way. And the karmic knows where he's headed, which is why I feel like the karmic's trying to place all these blockades. But with the Victory card, some type of victory that's going to happen is going to leave the karmic feeling regretful, feeling like, things didn't go the way as planned, feeling like the time and effort she or he has invested in has been put to waste. But like I said earlier, the karmic simply put themselves in this position because they're willing to do magic, because as we saw in the other spread, the karmic's still doing magic in some sort of way to try to keep the feminine and the masculine apart. She's still holding on to him, still fighting for him, whether this is spiritually or physically, and still feels in conflict and in competition with the divine feminine. So now we're going to do a spread. In the middle, we're going to have the mutual energies. On the left side, we're going to have the divine masculine. On the right side, we're going to have the feminine. So, let's see. Mutual energy between the divine masculine and the feminine right now. Healing. This is like third party. So whether the feminine has a karmic right now or the masculine is getting rid of the karmic, I feel like third parties are a big play in the scenario right now, getting rid of third parties, healing heartbreak. What's the masculine going through in regards to this? Union. Your masculine is ready to play the role. He's ready to do what it is that needs to be done. He's ready to step into the role of that King of Wands, And for you, if you do for the divine feminine, if you do have someone in your life outside of your masculine, you're making the decision to walk away due to the fact that it's no longer going to serve you, and you're choosing a new direction towards something that will be more fruitful. Let's see. See what's in the heart space. Mutually, you guys are both feeling left out in the cold, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, either by your previous partners or by each other, feeling like, your love's not being appreciated, you're being taken for granted, feeling left out by someone. Why is the masculine feeling this way? Because of the Queen of Cups and the Star. So he may be waiting on something when it comes to you, waiting for you to reach out, but I feel like you're kind of done reaching out and overextending your energy to him. So because you're not chasing him like you usually do, he's starting to feel left out in some sort of way, which is kind of like, it's cute, but it's a little annoying because you kind of extended your hand many times in the past and it wasn't reciprocated. So that's why you kind of retreated within yourself. But whatever's going on right now, it's destined. It's all a matter of divine timing at play. Why are you feeling left out, Divine Feminine? Because of rearranging things and the Sun. Because you invested a lot of time and energy and effort into this relationship, into this, you know, divine partnership. And I feel like in the past, things didn't go the way that you planned. So you chose to retreat from whatever happiness you saw with the masculine and invest that time, energy, and effort back into yourself, which was why, I guess that was what was the catalyst for feeling left out in the cold. Let's see what else is going on. Going on physically between you guys. We have Temperance. So we have physically between you guys, we have Temperance and we have the Knight of Wands. So both of you want things to be balanced out, and you both are passionate towards each other, fiery towards each other. I feel like you guys have a strong telepathic connection to the point where if you're thinking of your masculine or vice versa, they're thinking of you, you can feel it, whether this is just that tingling feeling or whatever it is that you get that tells you that your masculine is trying to communicate with you. So you still have that fire and passion in regards to each other. You both want to rush in towards each other. You see each other as, you know, this divine partnership. Because this woman's wearing a white dress, white signifies, you know, purity. You both see each other in this like divine light. And as far as the masculine, we have 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Fool, and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so in the past there may have been some type of mind games, but I feel like there's an end to that mind games, either because the Karmic is giving up, or as of right now she doesn't have the energy to try to retaliate, because in the past he did feel stuck in some sort of way, didn't really know between left and right which decision would be best for him. But as of now, he is single, or is betraying the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, just focusing more on himself and embodying that King of Wands energy. That's why I said when I saw this 4 of Wands, he's ready to step into that role. He's a king now. He's in that King of Wands energy, and he's ready to take a leap of faith away from this betrayal. So if in the past he was flighty, in the past if he hurt you, if, you know, he didn't treat you the way that you deserved, I feel like there's an end to that, because now he has stepped into his energy fully. And as far as what's going on with you, Divine Feminine, we have 9 of Swords. You're stressed out. You can't really sleep right now. I feel like you can feel energetically what's going on with your masculine. And because you're not talking to him, or you don't really have reassurance, it's bringing some type of anxiety to you, because you can't really pinpoint where that energy is coming from. But nonetheless, you're sitting on your throne with your big coin in your hand, waiting for him to approach you, because I feel like you're not going to be doing the chasing anymore. But you're really grounded and nurturing within yourself. You have a lot of abundance surrounding you. Just stable overall is what I feel. Just stability within yourself. And you're getting out of this third-party situation. You've already removed yourself, but I feel like the energy is still lingering just because you are involved in this. It's not really a connection that you can, you know, sever. So you'll still be involved nonetheless. And someone may have, the masculine may have like provided illusions that he was putting in work into you, when really he was only putting in like half the effort, which is why I feel you decided to turn your back. And as you retracted and put that energy back into yourself, you helped yourself get into this Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Wands. Okay, look at this. King and Queen of Wands. We have a power couple here, a match made in heaven, counterparts as well. You guys are both embodying the twin flame energies. So with union, even if you guys are not physically together, you can feel each other. Even if you're not around next to each other, you can still feel each other. It's a very divine connection. There's no severing this. And Look at the bottom of the deck. We have Four of Wands, union. So Four of Wands is a mutual energy. As of right now, I feel like union is happening for a lot of you, even if it may not be in the way that you perceived it to be. I feel like you and your masculine are on the same page. And yeah, please leave me a comment. Share your stories. I feel like you guys will help someone out nonetheless. And one more card for best advice is there's a transformation going on with the Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups, he's going to come in and he's heading towards, what is he heading towards, by the way? What's the Knight of Cups heading towards? He's heading towards a judgment call. A final judgment call is about to be made by your masculine. There was an ending to a relationship because we do have death here on a white horse. And if this was a relationship between him and his karmic, that there has been a stop to that. And now he's on his horse about to head into a judgment call, a final judgment call that's going to be made. And he's going to come to you pretty wounded and battered just because of the fact that he has been through a lot. So try to be easy on him. I know that he has hurt you in the past, Divine Feminine, because of, you know, all these wands signify all the things that he's put you through. And this is like the final wand with him coming to you bandaged up, hoping that you'll take him back. And he's going to come and give you that clarity that you are seeking. So ask all the questions that you need to ask. For some of you, your twin may not be ready, while others, he is. And it's just a matter of waiting, because you see how this King of Swords has their sword down? If your sword was up, I feel like you'd be in that attack mode where I would tell you, you know, you need to cut your twin off. But I feel like when he comes to you, just hear him out and know that he's been through a lot. And you're kind of ahead in the soul journey right now. You have done a lot of healing on your own, and your masculine maybe just be starting on that healing process. So give him a break, be compassionate, and try not to be cold or brute, and things should be fine. So yeah, leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.